Hold still. Yeah, I know it hurts. But this is what happens when you're reckless. I know. I get that it's not completely your fault. No one could have predicted that those abnormals would show up. No one could have predicted that they would go straight for the group we were in. What I predicted, though, was that you might end up getting hurt if you tried to defend everyone else, even though they were perfectly capable of defending themselves. But you didn't listen to that, did you? And now, these are the consequences you have to suffer. I'm not blaming you completely. I understand that we were all trained to help our comrades. But everyone was getting ready to fight. Everyone was prepared to survive. You didn't need to defend them. You didn't need to go in the fight, ready to die if necessary. That's not the mindset you should have. I was going to protect you. I was going to do a better job of it anyway. I did help you, just as I promised I would. But with so many people around, and such a large horde of Titans, it wouldn't have been safe for either of us. If I'd grabbed you and made a run for it, they would have assumed that I was an abnormal, not a Titan shifter. Through the haze of confusion, they wouldn't know which Titan was the shifter after the initial lightning strike. They would just assume that every Titan was an enemy. If that hadn't been the case, I would have transformed, and you wouldn't have gotten so badly hurt. Sadly, those were the circumstances we faced. And now, you get to reap what you've sown. Isn't that delightful? You think I'm being harsh? Well, you're not wrong. I'll cede that I am being a bit more cruel than is necessary. But if I wasn't so stern with you, you wouldn't ever learn that you can't just get through life on dumb luck. I can't always save you. Because sometimes trying to save you would be more dangerous than letting you fend for yourself. That's not to say I won't always do my best to keep you safe. I would never even consider something like that. But you have to weigh the options and the outcomes. You have to determine the proper course of action. You can't just assume that I'll always be there to make things better. I wish I could always be there, I wish I could always just snap my fingers and create a shield around you to protect you from the world. If only life worked like that. Since it doesn't, you have to actually use your brain. Do you even know how to do that? Sorry. Look, another reason that I'm being so harsh right now is because I was scared. I thought you might die. I heard you screaming in pain. And all I could think was, let their death be quick and merciful. Because I knew I couldn't just swoop in and rescue you. Then I saw the Titan. It grabbed you and something within me snapped. All of that fear, all of that doubt, it turned into something spiteful. I finally understand how Aaron thinks. All of that fear became rage and hatred. And that hatred, that rage, it all gave me courage. Adrenaline coursed through my veins. So much I thought it would replace my blood. And I was able to save you. I guess some of that hatred has yet to wear off. And I guess the only way to help it wear off sooner is by taking my frustrations out on someone else. And of course, since I'm too worried about you to leave you alone, the only person I can take this anger out on is you. And I'm so sorry for that. Believe me, I don't want to be saying any of this. I hate that I have to say this. I'm sorry you think I'm being harsh. It's also, in part, because that's just who I am. With you, I'm able to hold back a bit more. But when I'm shaken up, nothing can mask who I really am. You and I both know it's not okay. I appreciate that you're trying to convince me that I'm not being as mean as I think. But it's not working. It'll never work. Of course, I do hope that it's true for you. That what I say doesn't hurt you as much as I think it does. Because I don't mean for it to. I'm not trying to say that you're stupid or that you deserve these wounds. But these wounds, these injuries that might take weeks to heal, it provides a decent dose of reality. Something I think we all need. And though it pains me to admit this, if getting hurt because you're so reckless, so damn selfless, that you're willing to die to protect everyone else, if this is what it takes to show you that being that way isn't good in this world, if this is what it takes to teach you to look out for yourself as well, so be it. I know. I know you care about your comrades. There's nothing wrong with that. But you have value too. Your life has value. I'm not saying you need to only look out for yourself. In fact, protecting yourself is probably one of the most selfless things you could do. Because by staying alive, by staying with us, you're bringing joy and light into the lives of people you know. Your comrades, your close friends, and most of all, me. That's why I want you to start being just a little bit selfish. I want you to protect yourself. It's okay to put your own safety before the safety of others sometimes. You have the same right to live that they do. The sooner you accept that, the better. Because then, neither one of us will have to stay up all night, dressing your wounds, disinfecting, all of that lovely stuff that I just spent hours doing. Although, it's not as bad as it seems. It does give me more time with you. Now, you need to rest, okay? I'll stay, I promise. Close your eyes. Relax. And sleep.